I think he's a strong choice. I think she had a really good bench to look through.
Illinois Democratic leaders are excited about the new name joining Vice President Kamala Harris at the top of the ticket in November. Good evening. I'm Brandon Morano.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Governor Pritzker was on the list of potential VP picks, but today Harris announced Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate. State Capitol reporter Theodora Coulivaris is live in our Capitol newsroom. Theodora, what does Pritzker say about Harris's choice?
Jennifer, Pritzker says he and Walz speak pretty frequently and that he's 100% behind the decision. Pritzker says although he wasn't picked, it was an honor to even be considered as a potential running mate. The top of the Democratic ticket looks much different with Kamala Harris as the presidential nominee, and joining her as her running mate is Minnesota Governor Tim Walz.
I think it was a brilliant pick. We are completely 100%, absolutely, unequivocally, in no uncertain terms behind Vice President Kamala Harris and now Governor Tim Walz.
Before his start in politics, Walz was born in Nebraska, joined the Army National Guard as a teenager, and served more than 20 years. Democrats think his rural roots can help appeal to those voters.
He comes from a place where he can speak very deftly on what it's like to grow up in small town America and come from the background that he comes from. And I think that's super important, because I think some of the disconnect that we have a lot of times in politics is that we just basically kind of move everybody into these categories that don't necessarily fit them.
Walz later moved to Minnesota, becoming a teacher and a high school football coach. He served 6 terms in Congress before being sworn in as Minnesota's governor in 2019.
He's going to be someone in the room with the vice president, letting her know how he feels, and having those Midwest values that really talk to working folks and suburbanites in Illinois and the Midwest, I think will be very good.
Walz wasn't the only Midwestern governor to be vetted as Harris's potential running mate. So was Governor Pritzker.
You don't get on that list unless they think you actually could be president of the United States and do the job if you had to.
Pritzker says it was an honor to be considered and praised Walz.
He has in every way demonstrated that he is trustworthy and a person of integrity, and that's a heck of a lot more than you can say for the vice presidential choice that Donald Trump made.
The Illinois Republican Party also released a statement following Harris's announcement. The party's chairwoman Kathy Selvey said, quote, Vice President Harris's pick reflects the agenda she intends to bring to this nation, another radical leftist from a deep blue state who will continue the disastrous Bidenomics policies crippling the nation's economy as we speak. At least Americans can breathe easy knowing that Illinois' own out-of-touch leftist billionaire Governor J.B. Pritzker won't be a heartbeat away from the presidency anytime soon. Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Theodora Coulivaris, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Thank you so much, Theodora.